Everything you need for the HYDRAKEN is right here in this table, on this table. What am I talking about? It's not in the table. You'll need the Hydra blade, the Kraken handles, the Kraken pivot hardware right here, so the screws and the barrels, and then the Hydra washers and bushings to go with the blade. I've already built this thing before, so I know these are tuned to tolerances I'm okay with. I might tune it a bit more later. And then of course, some thicker lubricant, medium or thick is what I would recommend. Yeah, let's get started. So almost put that on the wrong way, that would have sucked. There we go. Take your screwdriver and line it up all nice. There we go. Get your pivot and just slide it on through. That was way smoother than I thought it would be. Pop on your screw and screw that John like you've never screwed it before. All right, there we go. Oh, very nice tune. First try. Tighten that bad boy. Oh man. And just like that, you have a HYDRAKEN. That took me very little time, except to figure out that the washers were wrong. But that's okay, we all make mistakes. Oh! So this handle's really tight. This one has a bit of wobble, or wibble, or whatever it's called, wiggle. But it's not bad. It's a very, very nice tune actually, right off the bat. And then, of course, I'm gonna go ahead and lubricate this thing. I swear, anytime I talk about lubricating a ballad song, it just seems like the most suspicious thing you've ever heard. Look at these hedge cutters. Mow the lawn with that. All right, and ooh boy, that sounds very nice. Who wants a cinematic sequence? The HYDRAKEN gives you everything you want, the best of both worlds in my opinion. From the Hydra, it gives you that beautiful balance that lets you fan flawlessly and easily. Just like that. And honestly, the blade just looks freaking sick, man. Like, who doesn't love the Japanese Tonto? Then you have the Kraken handles. There's not a single person who can complain about the Kraken handles being slippery or not having enough texture. Like, honestly, it's just, they're so nice, so freaking nice, right? So honestly, I think this is just, it's so good. I feel like it's almost like criminal that this thing is so, you know, cheap compared to like the original Kraken, and it's even less than just the original Hydra. You know, if you're just buying the blade from Nibalis, and then you're just buying, like, even, let's say you used aftermarket handles, not Squid Industries, use clone handles is what I'm trying to say. You're saving a lot of money on a top tier ballad song. I also have titanium hardware in mine. I just really like titanium hardware. I think it makes it look sick. So that's another thing you can do. There's a lot of stuff you can do to mod this thing out, honestly. Lots of blade, like there's 2 blade colors to choose from, silver and black. Then you have the Bowie and the Japanese Tonto. Then you have all sorts of Kraken handles to choose from, especially if you go to like Arm Shark. I think they have a lot of different options. So going over it in a little bit more detail, and I'll be rating things out of 10. Grip, I'll rate it a solid 9 out of 10 as far as aluminum ballad songs go. You know, texturing is classic Kraken texturing. Awesome, simply awesome. Then you have the balance. I would say that, like, I'd prefer it over the Kraken balance, like the OG Kraken balance, because like you can fan so much more nicely, and I'm a big fan of fanning, no pun intended, but maybe I should. Oh my goodness, it's really durable. So for balance, sorry, I'll rate it another 9 out of 10 because this is my balance. I love this balance. For durability, I'll rate it a solid, I want to rate it a 9. I'll rate it an 8.5 because I really haven't used it as a HYDRAKEN as much. I used it in the past a bit, but I didn't have it for, you know, months, years. And so I can't really give a fully accurate rating, but so far it's been really good. So I'm just going to rate it an 8.5. Then for the tuning, it was really easy to tune immediately. I mean, you can see I have to do some work on it, but as a beginning tune and starting off with no tap or anything, super nice. So I'd rate the tuning and whatnot, since it's hand done, you know, I can't rate myself too high. I'll rate it an 8. And then, oh, what else is there to rate? I mean, I guess okay, jimping has actually become huge to me, okay? And I'll tell you why. Oh, there we go. So I've been practicing ladders a bit more recently, right? You guys can tell I'm not the greatest at them. But I just bought the Shattered, and I made an unboxing video for that. Make sure to check it out, because it's a good time. But you'll notice I complain a lot about what terrible jimping it has. It has almost non-existent jimping. So obviously it's just Kraken handles. You guys pretty much know what to expect from Kraken handles as far as everything goes, including the jimping. So I'm gonna rate the jimping I'll give it an 8.7. I don't want to give it a 9 because I've felt better jimping for sure, but it gets the job done. It's comfortable enough, it's grippy enough, and I think that's really about it, you know? Like, there's nothing much else to rate for this battle song. I guess affordability for the price, oh my goodness, solid 9.5, maybe even a 10 out of 10. What you're getting for the price is just nuts. Like, oh my goodness, like, look at this, right? Okay, holy, what was that? Like, I'm sorry, I really enjoy this thing. You can see I'm flipping it quite easily despite not being used to the balance. Like, I just barely constructed this thing, right? So, oh, there it goes again. Low light is making it hard to see where I'm flipping, especially when I try to do this little helix aerial right here. But yeah, honestly, totally worth your money, totally worth the time to put it together, because it takes like literally 2 minutes, and super customizable. The HYDRAKEN, everybody. Make sure to stay tuned for the next video. I'm probably going to compare this thing to the Shattered, because it's 2 of my favorite ballad songs, and you can get to know a bit more about my preferences and how I like to flip, and you know, it might help you in your flipping journey as well. Other than that, guys, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.